and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to an extra special video on the channel today, because Raphinha to Barça is here we go. This one, it's gonna happen. He is gonna be a new Barcelona player, and we're going to be talking all about that in today's video, along with the expected renewal of Ousmane Dembele, and we're going to be talking about why Xavi wants both. Not one, not either or, but both of those players in his squad. Plus as well, the really exciting new reports emerging surrounding Jules Kounde. It's all coming up, guys. It is all discussed, because Barça this summer, we're not stopping. We are going for it all. So without further ado, let's do this. But if we do, guys, start with the breaking news this evening, which all surrounds Raphinha. This has been a transfer saga that has certainly taken its fair share of twists and turns. But right here, and right now, it's done. Fabrizio Romano this evening, giving his classic seal of approval. Here we go. The deal's done. It's confirmed. It is happening there. Complete agreement between Barça and Leeds for the 25-year-old Brazilian. And Raphinha now is going to be travelling to Barcelona and will be officially announced very, very soon. Now, we did speak yesterday about the transfer fee on this one, as Fabrizio previously said there on Monday that it would be a 72 million total deal. And other sources were even claiming that it could reach 75 million in total. And I've got to be honest, I was getting a bit nervous. I was thinking, okay, we want Raphinha, of course we do. You're excited about this deal, but we don't want to pay too much on this one. But that's the beauty, because we are not going to pay over 70 million for Raphinha. And credit here, full credit to Gerard Romero, who right the way through this saga, he stayed very strong, very firm in his view there of what was going to happen. And he, in the end, seems closest really to exactly what is going to take place, because he's always said that it would be a 50 million euro deal plus 10 in variables. Fabrizio this evening, he's now saying it's going to be 58 million fixed plus 9, which would there make it a 67 million deal. And there are plenty of sources elsewhere in the Catalan media who say 58 million fixed plus 7 in variables there, which would take the deal to 65 million euros in total. So I think it's quite safe to say right now it's not going to be 70 million or more, but I would say in terms of the total package, around 65 million euros it's going to be. It's going to be 50 odd guaranteed and fixed value, which I want to say, guys, straight away, I've said it before, it's a lot of money. I'm not hiding from that fact. That is a lot of money here to bring Raphinha to the club. I'm very much aware of that. But like we have also said before, that is the market right now. There's also no hiding from that we are dealing in a transfer market that's inflated. These are the prices that you pay right now. You look at what Liverpool paid, for instance, another forward coming in this summer, Darwin Núñez. That's going to reach 100 million. Total package there. You look at another Brazilian, Richarlison there, going from Everton to Tottenham. That deal with everything concluded, that's going to come to 70 million euros. Even Ajax, another Brazilian winger, they want 80 million for anybody this summer who wants to sign Anthony. So quite clearly here, this is a big deal. It is a lot of money. There is no hiding from that, but these are the kind of fees and this is the kind of money you have to spend if you want quality players. And speaking indeed of quality, let's move on now to another winger and talk about Ousmane Dembélé, because this is another deal that is so close now to becoming official, because Dembélé on Tuesday there underwent his medical examinations at the club. Everything there is believed to have gone absolutely fine there ahead of returning to training and of course getting that contract signed very imminently. And today, Dembélé sort of being in the dressing room, being back around the team again, it wasn't exactly a big secret. It wasn't kept inside and away from the public domain, because his good friend Aubameyang there posted a story on social media, and you can see in the background there, it's Ousmane Dembélé. He's sitting in the dressing room, and it kind of looks like the guy never left. He seems very much at home there, of course he is. And the agreement now between Barça and Dembélé, it's completely done. All sides finally agree on this renewal, and the only thing that remains now is the official signature to make it official. Finally, he'll renew until 2024. Announcement soon. But naturally here, when we're talking about bringing Raphinha, when we're talking now about extending Dembele, of course there's clubs out there who thought that this summer Barça wouldn't get either of those players. There is a certain club that comes to mind who actually thought they were going to end up with both of them. But in the end, they are both going to be Barcelona players. And many people though are saying, do we need both? Is it really necessary this summer for Barca to have not only Dembele but Raphinha as well? And I just want to make this clear, because I think over the past few years, guys, we've sort of gotten into a bad habit, I think, at Barcelona of sort of relying heavily on our key players and having nothing else. Basically hoping that a number of our stars out there stay fit for the whole season, are always available, and if they're not, it's a disaster, and we've got nothing else then to replace them with, to bring in and basically having quality in your depth. And that had to change. If you want to compete at the top, if you want to compete over all of the different competitions that are to come, you need squad depth. You need quality players all over the field. And I think to be able to call upon here the likes of Raphinha, Dembele, on top of the attacking options that we already have at the club, those are phenomenal players to have at your disposal. And I think about Xavi, and this is the key for me right here, the way that Xavi has requested both of these players. Because just think back, when he first arrived at the club, the kind of coach that he is, the kind of style that he plays, what did he want most? He wanted wingers. He didn't just want them either, he needs wingers. And he didn't just want one world-class winger, he didn't just want two, he wants a number of different options out there to basically give him an armoury of options. No matter what the scenario is, no matter how the game is going, what sort of shape is needed, what system is needed, he now has the tools to be flexible, to be fluid, and to basically make sure that whatever we come up against, in whatever stage of the season, we're going to be ready. We are going to be prepared, have depth, and you cannot, at the very top level, put a price on that. However, what I do have to say on this entire point though, guys, is you can't keep everybody. As much as maybe Xavi would like to, and indeed all of us fans, you'd like to have as many players as possible, still, we will need to lose somebody. Somewhere along the line, someone will have to be sacrificed, and it does look now, like with Raphinha coming in, Dembele renewing, the likelihood of Lewandowski signing as well, is Memphis Depay going to be the man sacrificed this summer? Right now, it seems as though that is going to be the case, especially when you factor in there the game time of his that is about to take a major hit there out on the wing, also in central areas with the players who are coming in. Also, of course, the fact that he's in the final year now of his contract. Barca, I feel this summer, they are going to try to look to move Memphis Depay on. And intriguingly, this evening, that's where Jules Kounde comes in. Because it is important to stress right now, I have lots of questions about Kounde, what's happening? Do we still want him? Are we still going after him? Are those negotiations still going on? And the answer to all of those questions is yes, Barca definitely do still want Kounde. He is still very much a priority at the heart of our defence, and he should be, by the way, because that is still an area that we've got to strengthen, just like I've said there about squad depth, and Kounde is a player that Barca want to sign. Now, until recently, Sevilla have seemed very reluctant there to accept a player in exchange plus cash for Kounde, because all they've wanted up until this point is money. They didn't want any player in that deal, but could we be about to change their mind? Have Sevilla suddenly just warmed up to that idea? Because the player in question, according to Gerard Romero, it might be Memphis. Barca could offer Sevilla Memphis Depay, plus Romero says 35 million euros there to try and sign Kounde, and there is hope and there is belief that that is a deal that could be done. Now, of course, this is very early stages. Romero didn't say, that it was advanced or anything like that. This is simply an operation that may be on the table. But what do you think about that? Losing Memphis, sacrificing their Memphis, a player, of course, let's not forget, we were able to sign on a free, and maybe exchanging him now, along with some cash to bring that total fee down, and bring in a top quality centre-back. Do let me know what you think about that deal. Because indeed, guys, that right there is the latest right now on the big breaking news in terms of Raphinha, in terms they're pairing him with Ousmane Dembele. And please do let me know what you think of Raphinha's arrival at the club. What's he going to bring? How are you feeling about this deal? How do you feel about the transfer fee? And Dembele too. And the two of them together. Please do let me know all of your thoughts on that. And I will just say as well, please do stay tuned, not only here, but also on MORETALKFCB, because I just sense, guys, there's going to be so much going on these next few days here with all of these deals so close now to becoming official. We are going to get well and truly into action. And of course as well, the very first pre-season game of Barça, that gets underway on Wednesday. I will see you soon with all of that and much, much more coming up for you. Thanks for joining me and for being involved right here. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.